So the idea then, not as just the starting point, but it starts pointing you towards the other resources that you're going to need. Kind of the ultimate point, what funding is available, how do I get it, really a very targeted point. But if you're interested in aquaculture, if you're interested in student learning research, if you're interested in student support activities or whatever, there's going to be a different set of resources that are appropriate for that. Or if you're looking at humanities, it's a completely different set of resources from what I'm more familiar with in the science area. So how do you get then from the idea to the specific ending? There are a lot of resources available. In fact, probably more resources available than you can possibly look at or possibly take advantage of. Organizations, all the organizations that provide funding also provide grant writing expertise. It may be in documents published on their websites, available for download from their websites. Some of the organizations are really trying to put out information that's broadly about grant writing. How do you write your first grant? Everything from formatting page margins to basic grant in English up to much more technical descriptions of what might be appropriate for a specific program. There are books that are available. Everyone's written a book, it seems, is trying to sell it, and some of them are targeted to humanities, some to sciences, some to undergraduate student level work, some just an entire range. And if you go somewhere like Amazon.com and type in grant writing, you will get literally hundreds of book titles that will pop up. Websites, everything from websites that are focused on specific programs to general programs, but also there are a lot of professional grant writers in the world. For a fee, you can find someone to help you write your grant proposal. So there are a lot of consultants out there, and you may be able to make that work for you sometimes. Personal observations. What's your experience? What have you seen other people do? You go to a seminar, you hear, I love this topic, I love this talk. On the back of your mind, you should be thinking, okay, who paid for it? Maybe it's an appropriate place for my idea. So you start looking for similarities. Everything from television programs to popular magazine articles or newspaper articles, photographic exhibitions, art exhibitions, programs from music performances. Someone is supporting all of these events, and if it's something that you're interested in, they may be interested in your idea as well. You may be able to locate some specific resources in that way. Your peer networks. Your collaborator gets a grant or has had a grant. What's their experience? Who have they approached? Who have they written grants to and been successful with or unsuccessful with, and why? Is there something there that may be able to get your idea presented to them as well? I would expect that as people come to this series through the semester, this is certainly an opportunity for a peer network, your colleagues at Lincoln University that you see every day, right? In conversations, whether they were specific conversations, I've got this idea, what do you think? You can do some of that preliminary bouncing of ideas through peer networks. It could be an informal formal writing group. This might be an opportunity this semester to form a writing group. And sometimes those writing groups are very targeted, where you may have a group of people who are interested in a very specific area, and they may be working on 2 or 3 different grants that really are fairly related. On the other hand, if you have if you mix humanities and science and different kinds of writing projects into the same group, you can also get some very good results there as well. If someone trying to develop the photographic exhibit can convince me that this is a good thing, and they go through that process of building that argument and can explain it to someone who doesn't maybe completely understand what they're working on, then they have done a good job packaging their ideas, and so that someone in their own field should be able to certainly understand what they're doing as well. In the same way, if you can package your science research to the humanities faculty so that they can understand what you're doing, you've also done a good job of putting those ideas in an organized way. You may miss some of the details, so that if you can explain it to someone completely outside of the field, then you have a good chance that you're really communicating the idea very well. So I would encourage writing groups. Get a couple of people together and see if they're interested in working with you, meeting occasionally, or emailing, have an email circle for your manuscripts or documents that you're working on. Professional organizations often put out a list of either often very specific kinds of resources, where it's links perhaps to organizations that fund research in that specific area. Maybe they may host workshops at annual meetings. Those meetings may have invited speakers from a variety of funding organizations. Some of the meetings that I've gone to the last few years, the National Science Foundation will have a session at the meeting on their new programs. The National Institutes of Health will have a session on their new programs. That's where Donna is today, is at a National Science Foundation workshop on opportunities for HBCUs. Partnerships, everything from casual partnership, bouncing ideas, writing groups, co-writing proposals, providing information, partnerships from other universities, partners with more experience, less experience. What do people bring? What can people bring to the partnership? This is the one that has such fine print on the handout. From the National Institutes of Health funding for this program, there are some resources that are specifically available at Lincoln University. One of them is federal government program. The others on this that I'm going to talk about are things that are being made available to anyone on campus. And they would have perhaps attractions for different ones of them for different people. Top of the list, highlighted in yellow, is Donna McKinney. I think is one of our greatest resources at this point in time. She is a full-time grant writer with the Department of Defense programs. However, she does have, as part of her responsibility,